A war is being fought, but there are no soldiers, no battlefields, and no bombs. This war is waged in boardrooms, government offices, and financial institutions. It's a war where entire nations are enslaved, not by force, but by debt. At the center of it all are the economic hitmen, highly trained operatives who manipulate economies, topple governments, and ensure the world remains under the control of financial elites. It always starts the same way. A developing country, rich in natural resources, is struggling economically. Then an offer arrives, a massive loan from the World Bank or IMF, promising to bring prosperity. Roads, airports, power plants, huge infrastructure projects that are supposed to transform the nation. But there's a catch. The money never actually reaches the people. Instead, it goes straight to multinational corporations, lining the pockets of the powerful, while the country is left with crushing debt. Debt. The leaders of these nations face a choice: comply with the system or resist and suffer the consequences. The economic hitmen are sent in armed with bribes, blackmail, and veiled threats. If persuasion fails, the stakes rise. Political instability, riots, and media smear campaigns follow. But when all else fails, something far more sinister happens. Look back at history. Ecuador's president Jaime Roldos and Panama's Omar Torrijos both rejected the demands of these financial operatives. Both died in mysterious plane crashes. Were they just unfortunate accidents, or were they assassinated for standing in the way of global financial control? And then there's Muammar Gaddafi. He attempted to introduce a gold-backed African currency, freeing his country and other African nations from Western financial dominance. His fate: overthrown, hunted, and brutally killed. Coincidence? Or was this the ultimate punishment for challenging the economic order? But the methods have evolved. In the past, these financial assassins relied on coups and direct interventions. Today, they operate through stock market crashes, economic sanctions, and digital banking manipulation. They don't need to send troops when they can destroy a country's economy with a keystroke. It's not just small nations that are vulnerable. Even powerful economies can be destabilized. Look at the 2008 financial crisis: billions lost overnight, entire industries collapsing, families thrown into ruin. But who suffered the most? Not the elite bankers who orchestrated it. They walked away richer than ever while the world was left to pick up the pieces. So, who really runs the world? Are presidents and prime ministers just puppets while financial institutions pull the strings? Is democracy even real when entire nations can be controlled by debt and economic warfare? And the biggest question of all: can this system ever be stopped? Or are we all just prisoners in a world where money is the ultimate weapon